Are you ready to explore a new career or dive into something you've always wanted to learn? Well, if that sounds like you, then stay tuned because today I'm going to be introducing you to Suzanne Ortiz. She's the Dynamic Director of Entrepreneurial and Educational Development for Corporate College East. It's a division of Cuyahoga Community College, which is located right here in my neck of the woods. Well, Suzanne is here to tell you about Encore 55 Plus Learning. It's a lifelong learning program where Suzanne says you can learn what you want to learn instead of what you have to learn. That's all up next right here on Over 50 TV. Welcome to Over 50 TV, Suzanne.
Hi, glad to be here.
I'm really glad you are here. And as you know, I interviewed your podcast, what is it, director, I think? Is that what you call
Yeah, podcast producer, director. Yeah.
Producer. Yeah, and we've gotten just a great response on that video. And I think one of the reasons is folks, particularly people who are over 50 years old, over 45, a lot of these people, a lot of the viewers I find are going back to school. They want education. They want to, reskill, sharpen their skills, learn a new skill, all the things that are so important when it comes to generating or making money. You've got a great program. It is called Encore 55 Plus Learning. And if you would, please tell our audience about your, what I call a groundbreaking program.
Absolutely. Yes. And to your point, Lou, a lot of individuals are lifelong learners. They just, this is finally the opportunity for them to learn what they want to learn instead of what they have to learn or need to learn. So for our program, the Encore 55 Plus means it's for individuals 55 years and older. So if you're 54, you do have to wait for your birthday. It is a lifelong learning opportunity. We have 3 specific areas in Encore 55 Plus Learning. First is Encore Campus Fridays. That allows you to come in person to a campus, Eastern Campus in Highland Hills, as well as Western Campus in Parma. You come every Friday for 7 weeks from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, if you only want to come at 9 a.m., come at 9 a.m. If you want to come at 9 and 10, and then maybe at 2, that's fine. We allow you to come for any of those classes. They're 50-minute classes during that time frame for $99. And people are like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And that's so inexpensive. It actually is. We broke it out. It's $16.50 a class. And if you break it out even farther, it's $2 for a 50-minute class.
Wow.
And you're not only learning, history, you can learn entertainment, you can learn dance and spirituality, religion, all that. You're also learning from instructors who just have such a passion to be able to explode and just give you everything that they have in their knowledge base. We also do Encore on the Go, which allows you to attend very similar to what we're doing right now, virtually.
Sure.
We do via WebEx, and that allows you individuals who are not able to leave their home. They can experience Encore. They're in a class just as we are. So we have it set up where we have the people who are at the Eastern and Western campus with the instructor, and then you're virtually. So they can hear you. You can ask questions. The students themselves can hear you. We have people who are part of our program who go to Florida in the winter.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they're logged in, and we're like, okay, what's the weather like out there? We have snow, and you have this beautiful weather.
Yeah.
And then we also have neighborhood scholars, and that really allows you to go out into the community. So some of our more popular, we do the Canalway tours through the metro parks. We have Cleveland Museum of Art. We do a coffee with the curator. So it allows you to literally meet with the curator and learn about the program. We have church tours. We're doing some really creative things with the Tri-C community. And it's just there's nothing bad that you can say about Encore. Everything about it is wonderful. And then obviously you get to meet like-minded people, right?
Sure.
I mean, you and I have a love for podcasts. We could be in a podcast class together, and then we could go and do a podcast because we just have a desire to learn. And so you're with like-minded people who get to learn every day.
Well, that's what I really like about what you guys are doing. You can just have so much. You have a large selection. But let me say something. There's a couple of things that I think that I want to make sure I mention. Your program is it part of Cuyahoga Community College? What we call Tri-C? Is it part of it? I mean, how does that work?
Yes, yes, we're part of Cuyahoga Community College.
Mhm,
Believe it or not, we actually started. So there's a little bit of a when did we start? It was either 1974 or 1975. We're
mhm.
actually going with 1975, so we'll be around for 50 years. And we're part of Cuyahoga Community College. It is our lifelong learning branch, you can say.
Well, you know what's funny too is been I think I mentioned this to you maybe, I don't know, a month or so ago. I actually got my start at Tri-C, at Cuyahoga Community College at your Metro campus, which is in the downtown Cleveland area.
Mhm.
And I actually got my start going to classes at Tri-C, taking the classes for, business courses. And that's really, for me, it was really important. And you mentioned price, which I find shockingly low for the value
Mhm.
that you get. I mean, I
Yeah.
just am amazed by that.
Yeah, yeah, so a couple things. One is the Encore Campus Friday is $99. The
Mhm,
Encore on the go is $30.
mhm,
And then the Neighborhood Scholar ranges from $20 up to, 79 or 90, depending upon what you do. But it's funny because we are at the Eastern and Western campus,
mhm.
and we also have Program 60. I don't know if you've been a part of that or not, but that actually
No.
allows individuals who are 60 years and older to take free classes for the credit side. So those students who are going for their associate's degree,
Mhm,
you actually can go and take the classes with them. The only thing you have to do is you have to pay for the books or,
mhm.
the materials. So it's really interesting because a lot of our students, one, we're Tri-C students. I mean, where futures begin, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
right. That's your
they
thing. Yeah.
yeah, they started off as a student. They then learned about Program 60, and then they learned about the Encore program. A lot of our instructors are the same. Some of our
Mhm,
instructors are from general industries, some just love to teach, and others are actually retired professors who are teaching. So it really is everything, and we're community college, right? We're Cuyahoga
sure.
Community College, and that's what we are. We're so community based, and you loving classes at Metro,
Mhm.
come on over to East and West. I'm sure we'll expand at some point, but at
Yeah.
least right now we're there, and you'll experience exactly what you experienced when you were younger, being able to learn and flourish and have instructors and students who care about you and us, obviously. I
Yeah,
mean, we
sure.
we love this program. We all do.
So we know that people have to be at least 55 to attend. And
Yes.
we know there's very reasonable fees from the numbers you gave me are extremely reasonable.
Mhm.
What about, like, is there any classes or is there a certification that they get? Is there I don't know, credits towards a degree? I think you kinda mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, so these programs do not. These are lifelong
Mhm,
learning. So it allows individuals just to learn. So
mhm.
my slogan is no homework, no tests, and no books unless you're part of a book club, because we do have a
Yeah.
book club and you have to read a book. But we actually have professional development classes, as well as general classes that are at the college. The podcast producer that you spoke with is
Sure.
part of the Center for Entrepreneurs. So we provide certificates in there. We provide certificates for professional development,
Mhm.
and a lot of other different programs. But this one for everyone is just more for fun, right? This is
Yeah.
really your opportunity to just learn and have a good time with people that you don't always get to see.
If someone wants to look at your course schedule, where would they
Yeah.
go?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website. So it's tri-c.edu/encore. So ENCORE. And you can do a general search. You can even give us a call, 216-987-2274, and we can even mail you a catalog. We still have paper catalogs, physical paper catalogs. You can also go to any enrollment center at one of our campuses, but any way that you need.
Well, Suzanne, I want to really thank you for being
Mm.
with us today. I'm going to put a link to your website in the description box. I'll also put the
Perfect.
phone number. And I want to say, the last thing I want to say is, Suzanne Ortiz, you've done a fantastic job explaining your program.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you've done a fantastic job producing. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, everyone.